And now, Sportsline.
Hi everybody, I'm Sam Gelfand and this is Sportsline. Today was a historic day for sports in East Idaho. We've got a Blackfoot baseball star pitching a perfect game, nearly pulling off a feat only seen once in history. But first, after months of rumors and speculation, the Arizona Coyotes are officially moving to Salt Lake City.
Sam Gelfand here at the Mountain America Center. The Spud Kings look like they had this game in the bag, 3-1 in the third period. 2 last-minute goals later, and we are in the break heading to overtime. Fans here waiting with bated breath. We will wrap up what we can of this chaotic game on Sportsline. I am live at Melaleuca Field right now for the 13th annual Guns and Hoses game, where there will be no stolen bases and the pitcher is guaranteed to have a hose. I'll explain why I have been locked up after the break. The 113th War Bonnet Roundup, the oldest rodeo in Idaho, just finished its first day of competition. Now, we saw local competitors, we saw some of the best in the world, and on a couple of occasions, those were one and the same. Sometimes the biggest story is what doesn't happen, and Blackfoot superstar Dax Whitney was not picked in this year's MLB draft. If you aren't familiar, MLB named Dax the top prospect in Idaho and number 56 in the entire country. We saw this teenage fireballer throw a perfect game and a no-hitter this season. He was projected to be picked in the first few rounds, but he was the second best prospect left on the board when the draft concluded this afternoon. Moving from the diamond to the gridiron now, Idaho State's kicker has earned himself Big Sky Special Teams Player of the Week honors for his lights-out performance against Western Oregon. Junior Gabe Panikowski will be one to watch over the next couple of years. He put up 3 field goals for the Bengals Saturday, including one you're about to see where he splits the uprights from 51 yards out. It is the longest ISU field goal in 2 years, and he would have had enough leg power to do it from 60. The highlights you're about to see aren't even all the scoring plays, just some of the best, because we couldn't fit all the scoring plays. Take a look. Bonneville, Hillcrest, the Civil War, and for the first time in its 30-plus year history, it is being fought on a new battlefield. After 4 years of work, it's opening night for Hillcrest's brand new Westmark Stadium. Now, home run specialist Brett Barrera is the Hulk of this super squad, so what could he do here but smash 371 feet down the right field line into the Phantom Zone and beyond. Touch 'em all! It is 3-0. Chase Hansen tries to be a man of steel, but his efforts more like the movie Steel. It doesn't go so well. Blackfoot's Carter Anderson goes off the backboard and brings the jam! Now, he doesn't make a second, but you still got to see it. He tries to dunk over a toddler. I guess Dr. J isn't the only one who tried to rock the baby. Teton's Tyler Brown. Boom shakalaka! Truly a big fight feel in the Mountain America Center, which is fitting as this matchup was a slugfest in more ways than one. Liam Phillip tries sniping from behind the blue line, but Nikita Volsky tracks it perfectly. For the second period now, Mustangs go for a real close one-timer, saved by Tucker Anabane. In fact, both starters have hurled enough high heat to call this field a gas station. Doth the Knights respond in kind? Verily. You know, some people practically worship the quarterback, but Skyline's Bennett Southwick, he's sacrilegious. Dudley wants some more frequent flyer miles. He is cleared for takeoff, but it's a turbulent landing. Mason Phillips has a new destination in mind. Capital clearly wants a refund. Leah Thomas with a huge hit. Desperate dig, desperate free ball, and it falls! The Knights can't believe it either. Thomas, though, gets her revenge. Giada Bertagnoli buries it. Forget about it. It seems we're having a problem now with our highlights playing out, so we'll make sure that we show you those later tonight on our website, localnews8.com. I'll make sure that those go up in full so you can watch those, because I just want to tell you that was an excellent game. Hi everybody, I'm Sam Gelfand and this is Local News 8. Roundnet, also known as spike ball, is a booming sport. And this week, Idaho Falls attempted to set a new world record for the most people playing Roundnet at one time. I sat down with the organizer to learn about the game's growth in the Gem State and went to Toffa's Park to see if they could pull it off.
Well, we started with 5 guys in the backyard.
And 4 years later, Alex Hart is thinking bigger. Do you know what the record is right now?
Informally, it's about 200 people.
Set in San Diego just 2 days prior, a far cry from the Hart's backyard.
I got involved so I could do it with my kids. We all play. We travel to tournaments. We go all over the country.
Last year, Alex became the oldest semi-pro player in the world.
A month later, my middle son, Jack, went to Seattle, and he became the youngest ever premier player at the age of 14 years old.
Roundnet is a 2-on-2 sport with similar rules to volleyball.
Same concept, but instead of it going over the net, you have to spike it onto a 3-foot circular net.
It's a very social game. All it takes is some free hot dogs, a few texts,
What's up, my man? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Of course.
and a record is within reach.
So close.
This is better than I thought it was going to be, so people have really showed up. We're super excited. We think we have what it takes to pull off the record.
You think we're going to break the record?
Heck yeah.
I sure hope so.
There's so many people.
I really hope so. And you know what? With all these people, I think we've got a shot.
All the work, all the organizing, do you feel like it was worth it?
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, look at this. I was playing what am I playing the world's greatest sport right now, and so this is awesome.
But nothing ever goes perfectly to plan.
4 people play on a net, and so we're gonna need at least 50 nets to even attempt to break this record. We've got people from Pocatello bringing nets, Rexburg bringing nets.
Except
Can you put his up yet?
No, they don't have theirs.
Jason, did you bring your net by chance?
Did anybody else bring a backup net?
they found the nets, but not the players. The final count, 180, 20 short. San Diego's 1.4 million people were not bested, but were nearly equaled by little old Idaho Falls.
I want people to know that Idaho Falls plays Roundnet, and that when they play against a player here, they like, oh, Idaho. So that's the goal, that's the vision.